guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Qondi, and to all my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate the love. Mwah! Welcome. I will be doing a sweet and short review today of two of my favorite foundations that resonate with my heart. They've been in my heart for some time and I'm so in love. I will be reviewing the Estee Lauder Doublewear foundation. Yes, child. And I'll also be reviewing the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer. These two have been in my heart, I promise you. Would I buy them? Would I advise you to buy them? Yes, I've obviously bought them and I love them. I'll be honest with you, with the Clinique Beyond Perfecting, I was a bit skeptical because I was just like, the foundation and concealer in one, I don't really need that much coverage, but let me try it. And I bought it and I was just like, guys, I absolutely am in love with this. It's basically a foundation and concealer in one, like it says. It doesn't have an SPF, that's my little quarrel with it, but it's absolutely amazing. It oxidizes really well in your skin. It's got a full coverage and it literally covers any and every imperfection that you might have, and it lasts the whole day. I am not kidding. You will literally apply it in the morning and at 5-6 o'clock you look like you just applied it. It is absolutely amazing. It doesn't have a matte finish. It's got this dewy kind of glowing finish, and it just works, guys. It just works. I really believe Clinique did themselves with this. I'm a huge fan, and I'll probably wear this for the next years to come. Randomly I decided to use it, and I initially thought it was a concealer, and boy was I surprised. Boy was I surprised. I really love it. It's an absolutely amazing foundation. Price point a bit steep. I think it goes for about $5.80, but guys, it's $5.80 that goes a long way. You will not regret it. I normally wear this in the color amber, I think, but this is the golden because it oxidizes so well with your skin. I like the golden because I'm more of a, how can I put it? I don't like olive tone foundations. I'm a more kind of tone girl. So this golden gives a beautiful golden finish, and it's obviously very warm, so I'm a huge fan. I really like that. Would I recommend this to anyone with imperfections? So for instance, people with hyperpigmentation, people who are worried with discoloration, people who are worried about under eye bags, people who are worried about acne scarring. Yes, I would, child. I would definitely recommend it. If you're looking for a foundation that's basically going to protect you from that and cover all of that, any sort of imperfection, definitely. I do recommend the Clinique Beyond Perfecting. No one's perfect, but it does really give that almost perfecting glow. It's an absolutely amazing foundation. Guys, you always need to give credit where it's due. Like, I ain't trying to lie, child. I ain't trying to lie. I'll never lie to you. So I really believe it's an awesome foundation. So it's huge thumbs up. Well done. I'm a fan. And the next foundation I will be reviewing is the Estee Lauder Doublewear. We all know Mother Doublewear. She's been around for years, child. I mean, I think everybody on A to do makeup, or anybody or everybody that wanted to experiment with makeup was just like, I want to try Estee Lauder. Of course there'd be MAC and everything else, but guys, Estee Lauder, she's got a special place in my house. Special. I'm a huge fan of the Estee Lauder Doublewear. I must be honest with you, through innovation and transformation and obviously new technology in the new Estee Lauder, I was a bit skeptical because I was just like, oh my goodness, if they lose the consistency, if they lose how brilliant the finish is, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna flip, because this formulation is one for the records. And I got it, and to my surprise, I was happy, child. I was happy. It gives an immaculate coverage, as most of you would know. Some people find it too heavy, I believe, but I think a little goes a long way. There's no need to cloppereta or paste or peanut butter it or whatever the case may be. But you know, little goes a long way. The application smears so evenly. I did find that between the two with Flash, I would probably go for the Beyond Perfecting, because with Flash, this was a bit, I am there. I'm wearing foundation. I basically did a test on it, and that would be literally the only coral I have, but it's absolutely amazing. Price point, I think the Estee Lauder Doublewear goes for about $600, so both kind of steep. It ain't your average how can I put it, drugstore or pharmacy foundation, but well, they actually do. Funny enough, they actually do. I saw these, I'm not too sure if I saw Estee Lauder, but I definitely saw Clinique in Clicks, I believe. Yeah, so they actually are in pharmacy, which is great. It just gives them a broader spectrum of people, or people to actually purchase it. So just like the Clinique Beyond Perfecting, if you're suffering from acne scarring, if you've got hyperpigmentation, if you've got any sort of imperfections that you want to hide and you want to invest in a really good foundation that is easily accessible, that's got a range of color, and you know you're possibly going to actually find your foundation color, definitely go for the Estee Lauder Doublewear and the Clinique Beyond Perfecting. So to end off this comparison, would I compare the two? Yes, kinda. I feel like they do the same thing. Does any particular one win? No, not necessarily, because the finish is quite beautiful. Does it give a matte or dewy finish? Both of them give like a dewy finish for me, which is a thumbs up, because I don't like looking like it's got a, you know, what did they used to call it back in the day? Like when you have fun, when you have makeup on, never use a puff. Ain't about that life, child. Ain't about that life. Like that's a puff. So would I use it? Would I recommend it? Yes. 100 times yes. Would I recommend it? I would recommend it, guys, especially for people who suffer from all of those, or who have those sort of scarring indications or anything like that. Like I say, initially, if you were to go there and purchase it, you'd probably be like, that's a lot of money. But I think a little goes a long way. It'll last you a long time. It's worth the investment, it's worth the purchase, and you will not go wrong. Your skin will be. Also, what I like about both of them is, under, believe it or not, I've tried it, under any sort of skincare routine, whether you have oily skin, whether you have dry skin, whether you have combination skin, it really just sits well. I don't know what it does. I'm yet to maybe do more research on clinicals in terms of it sucking oil, or it's removing excess oil or surface debris, but I don't think there's anything like that, but I'll research. But for me, there's none of that, but these two foundations literally cater for all skin types, and they're really, really lovely foundations. I would apply sunscreen underneath it, not an oily sunscreen, not too oily, so something like an SPF 30 or 50, depending on what you're doing, but definitely recommend these foundations. Would I sit under the sun with these foundations, considering that they're a bit heavy? Yeah, probably would. I'd go to the beach if I'm trying to look snazzy and I'm trying to pose on the beach. I definitely would apply them, and I think they'd look flawless. Would they run, or would they not look nice? Would they start looking tacky? No, they won't. Under a good primer, they'll probably sit the whole day. Would you sweat aggressively? No, I don't think so. I'm currently under lighting right now, and normally under lighting I sweat, so I'm not sweating. Would you recommend to people with maybe pustular acne or acne that's invasive? No, I wouldn't, because see a dermatologist for that. Some people like covering stuff that's quite serious, so I would definitely recommend it for little, not severe skin conditions. So for me, these two, followed by rather after a really good skincare regime, are a major plus. I'm currently wearing half. So this side I've got the Estee Lauder Doublewear, and then this side I've got Clinique Beyond Perfecting, and I actually can't see a difference. I obviously used the same highlighter for both under eyes, and I used a good powder, but I'm wearing the same foundation on both sides. I would recommend these, like I said, because they're absolutely amazing. You won't go wrong. You won't go wrong, child. You won't go wrong. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate the love, guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your girl that Mondolina's on the building. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I love you so much.